What is your most useful NSFW life hack? Convert one of those stupid no-hands sanitizer dispensers into a no-hands lube dispenser. My roommate filled my hand sanitizer with lube one day and I was rubbing my hands together the entire walk to my class. I was preoccupied thinking about the quiz that I didn't even realize it until trying to open the door to the classroom. This thread is like Cosmo for Redditors. Buy condoms on Amazon. I got 60 for $12 when they cost 5 for 3 at the gas station. 60 for $12. 00 new. 60 for $4. If you have a gravely voice, wear a expert. Where is it? Create a file on your computer called PRN that automatically shuts it off. During missionary, place a pillow under the female's butt. The male will penetrate deeper and rub against the G-spot with each thrust. Also, a footboard makes for deeper penetration, great calf exercise. If your partner is really responding to something you're doing, you're going to want to start to do it more or faster or harder or whatever. But don't. Just keep doing it the same as you were. That's what was getting them off. Saw this quote on the front page once. When you go down on a girl, she presses against you, it means do it harder. If she pulls away, it means do it more gently. If you want to last longer during sex, just start naming as many Skyrim cities as you possibly can. Edit. Never, ever get cum in your eyes. Doesn't hurt at first, but then it's the slow burn of what I like to think are millions of sperm trying to tunnel in and fertilize your eyeball. If my mental image is off, please don't correct me. It tickles me. If you get a hair in your mouth when going down on a girl, just stick your tongue out and lick her inner thigh. It's drier and non-hairy, so the hair will stay and she will just think you're mixing it up a bit. It can kill the mood when you have to stop to fish the hair out with your hands. What if the inner thigh is hairy too? Years ago, when driving home after work at 4 AM, I was so tired to the point of almost falling asleep at the wheel. Instead of pulling over to nap, I whipped it out and started stroking it. Kept me wide awake for the 62 miles home. Just don't try this in those meetings that you really need to stay awake in. If you're thinking about calling your ex, msturbit first. Works. Every time. Edit. Redditor for 1351 days. My first gold. When in doubt, msturbit before making any decision about a woman. Edit. Whoa. Didn't expect this one to blow up like this. Parent just made me think of a funny quote I'd heard before. Thanks for the gold. When you eat a girl out, it's easier to orgasm if you repeat motions she likes than if you switch it up constantly. Edit. To the person who gave me gold. And if she holds her breath, always continue doing exactly the same motion. She's preparing to climax in about 10 seconds and she's assuming you will do just that. Unless, of course, you know her well enough to time a finishing move that will drive her crazy. Like a perfectly timed clit nibble. This applies to men too. Edit. So, apparently, some men just want to msturbit with your face. Before fingering, check your nails by scraping them against the inside of your cheek. If you can feel the nail scratching, it's not good enough. Now I'm at work finger banging my mouth. Ladies, use baby oil instead of shaving cream when shaving your lady parts. You won't be able to keep your hand out of your pants all night though. Fair warning. Gentlemen, if the position allows for it, look your lady in the eyes for that initial thrust. It's near guaranteed to get her going a bit more right from the start. It feels like you're in tune or some shitty. I dunno. And that'll pay off for both of you the rest of the time. If you want to use whipped cream in the bedroom, stick to the light crap not to save on calories. It just leaves a much less sticky residue when licked off. Ladies, use baby oil instead of shaving cream when shaving your lady parts. You won't be able to keep your hand out of your pants all night though. Fair warning. Use coconut oil. Same soft and smooth results. But way better for you. And you'll smell and taste even more delicious than usual. Unless of course you're a coconut. Then you'll smell the same. If you ever feel your legs falling asleep while taking a tea, you know it's time to get off Reddit. Edit. Thanks for the upvotes guys and gals. I thought I would get some love but never thought this would blow up. I know it's cliche but thanks for the gold you kind. Numb-legged soul. I've yet to find a woman that doesn't love the following move. When in the spooning position during sex. Use your free hands to massage the clit and nipples. You can get a motion going where you're pumping in and out with your penis, while rubbing on and off of the clit with one free hand and working the nipples with the other. I've found that most girls come violently when this move is applied correctly. As an added bonus, you can kiss the back of their neck while doing all of the above. It is a bit difficult to coordinate until you get the hang of it, but your lady will appreciate it. Instructions for a magician: maybe I can barely rub my stomach and pat my head at the same time. Man or woman, keep some condoms in your room. It's such a mood killer if you're about to go to Pound Town only to realize no one has condoms. I've gotten dressed, driven to a gas station to buy some, come back, and by then, the mood is ducked, and you're basically starting from scratch. Duck it. Just keep one on at all times. If you need to fart, but it's just not moving out, get on your knees. Put your head on the floor with your arms stretched out above your head and your butt in the air. Hang out there a little bit. Rock back and forth a bit if you need to. Works like a charm. Toot away. If you get caught, you're just doing a little yoga. I don't think I'm gonna be using this technique in class. When I do this, my butthole just opens up and I can fart in and out over and over like my butt is breathing. Edit. My highest rated comment and first Reddit gold for a comment about my breathing butt. It's perfect. Thank you. Find the clit and use it. Treat it like a little penis. Get her in the mood. Straddle her ass. Then give a back massage. Once relaxed, start kissing her neck back. Then slowly finger her. Now you're in perfect position for the prone bone. PSS: after sex and your risk of UTIs after sex are reduced significantly. Edit. There are some amazing comments below. Removed. Get a boner before shaving your junk. It will tighten up the loose skin, making it easier to shave and minimize the risk of cutting yourself. But if you do cut yourself, suck at making balloon animals? Inflate a ribbed condom and tie it off. Presto. Instant millipede. To achieve female orgasm, it is necessary that you first eliminate anxiety, fear, doubt, cold toes. If you're going down on someone, either gender, don't brush your teeth first. You create lots of little cuts on your gums, which makes it easier to pass stees in both directions. Use mouthwash instead. After jerking off, using a baby wipe cleans up your DCK well and prevents your underwear from getting sticky smelling like jizz. I figure if those things do a good job of wiping up baby sh*t from their asses, they do a good job of wiping up pre-babies from your DCK. Edit. Thank you Umragoodnoodles for the gold. I'm glad I was able to make your spank life that much more enjoyable. If your forklift doesn't go high enough, use it to lift another forklift. Wenchting. Prop your legs up against the wall in front of you and push. It'll give extra force to force the sh*t out. The female version I've mentioned before. Sticking a finger in the vagina to push a turd out of your anus by sort of stroking and pushing down on the wall between the two. Hide condoms everywhere. Under the couch. On the windowsill behind the blinds. Under the bed. In the bathroom. If you can, reach out and grab a condom. You won't break the flow. And you're less likely to do something stupid. Go in raw. I actually had a girl call me the condom squirrel once, haha. Also, giving a woman a foot massage And lots of cuddling before sex helps her relax. So she is more likely to orgasm. Good one, condom squirrel. Use both hands for masturbation. Gently rotate hands for an added bonus. Fingering. One hand with fingers in. One hand working her clit. Making out. Get your hands involved. Both of them. Stop grabbing her ass the whole time. Show her whole body means something to you. Missionary. Put both hands under her back and hold her shoulders. Thank me later. Cowgirl. Put one hand on her hip and the other on the small of her back. Work that rhythm. Doggy style. One hand on her hip. And the other all over. The occasional smack is appropriate. Add your own NSFW two-handed method. Edit. I just realized that if I move making out before fingering. This is a pretty good date night. Ask your girl to masturbate for you. She'll love the intimate attention and you get to learn exactly what she likes. Remember, all girls are different. Figure out what they like and then give it to them like that. Forget how past girls wanted it. Explore and learn about the girl in front of you. Had a chick do this for me once. I had only seen chicks get themselves off in PRNOs and always the same. Just laying on their back, legs spread. This chick went face down, ass up and went to town. I was amazed. Fellas. As a female. I beg you to follow this advice. Lay a couple sheets of toilet paper in the bowl before taking a dump. It muffles the sound and reduces the risk of water splashing back at your ass. Edit. Neptune's kisses. Edit. Did not expect that little nugget to make such a splash. Edit to gold. You're too kind. Helpful hint. Read everything in this thread as Michael Weston from Burn Notice. Edit. Reddit gold. You people are amazing. Thank you, my friends. I came to this thread for tips. And left with the sinking realization that it is going to be a long time before any of this advice will be useful to me. Edited to contribute to the conversation. If you want a new partner to open up to you, be it sexually or emotionally, never ever laugh or balk at their weird fetishes or tics. If your dude wants you to spank him and tell him he's a naughty little kitten, do not laugh. If your lady sounds like a crying anime character when she comes, do not laugh. Remain neutral when confronted with these things. Even if you think they are weird as duck. You will be surprised at how much this affects both your sex life and emotional relationship with this person. Accepting their weird or tics is like accepting them. And it will show in how they open their heart, and potentially, anus, to you. If you really care about this person, this is a surefire way to show it. Have a few music playlists ready to pick from. I keep a little thing of baby wipes near my bed where I keep my lube and stuff. Makes for a great and easy cleanup. Moan or hum while giving a blowjob. Guys like to know you're enjoying yourself. If you're not, touch yourself too. And the vibrations can feel good. Moan. Yes. Hum jingle bells. No. Edit. I set this up for you, Reddit. You did well. But please my inbox. When you give a blowjob, use your hand in combination with your mouth and synchronize your strokes so that your hand is basically working as an extension of your mouth. Helps those who easily gag and gives you an extra 4 or 5 inches of mouth. Nah, I like those Bluetooth blowjobs. When you're going down on a guy, gag on him a bit. It produces extra saliva that makes using your hands easier. Remember, a good blowjob is never neat. Also, don't throw up on him. That kind of mess is never fun. Edit. Okay. Vomit can be fun for some people. But make sure you're both into it before throwing up everywhere. A good blowjob is never neat. When looking for lube, it is cheaper, better, and easier to clean up by getting a wager-based flavorless lube. Only good sticky. No bad sticky. Edit. Water. God damn it. I'll bet you that doesn't work. Never make decisions when you're horny. Anything is a DLDO. If you're brave enough. If you have killer headaches, Sturbert, your drug of choice will take a half hour-ish to kick in. But orgasms are instant pain be off switches, at least for a while. Found this out early. Have had wake you up headaches since I was a kid. Use baby wipes as toilet paper. It feels like you're getting rimmed by a mermaid. Dudes, if you are getting a chubby in public and need to abort, flex your legs and abs. This will stop the process. Seriously. Just ended up doing sit-ups with a boner and a cramp in my calf. It sucks being middle-aged and having a DCK that just doesn't care anymore. Every girl is different. Explore with your fingers to find where the most sensitive areas are, then try exploit that during sex with various angles and positions. Use pillows if needs be to get where you need to go. Never stick to the one speed. Have lubrication on hand. Foreplay for about 20 minutes. Try not be a prude when communicating what you both like. Always shower after. Have a little travel mouthwash on the bedside table. Find a chance to pee before you start. There's never any need to finish first if you're a guy. Slow down a bit and start a little foreplay to keep you both in the mood. Encourage her to play with herself while you're having sex. No one knows how to make themselves feel good better than themselves. If you are ever in a pinch, a Snickers candy bar wrapper can be used as a condom. Do you want babies? Because that's how you get babies. A candy bar wrapper? Google Chrome has incognito browsing. Never worry about deleting your browser history again. Control-Shift-N. Reading this thread makes me so happy I'm gay. Pleasuring a girl seems like such a confusing mess of which buttons to press and for how long. But when it's two guys it's like, you have a DCK. They have DCK. Pretty easy to figure out what to do. SW. Sword fight. Pooping at work isn't always safe. But there is something nice about getting paid to poop. I call it the stink test. When making out with your lady of choice and you're considering going down on her, but not certain if she's rocking a flower or some old tuna, that's when you need the test. Give her a quick diddly do when things are getting hot. And then, when she's not looking, brush your fingers under your nose and take a whiff. You can pass it off as scratching your nose if you get caught. But she probably won't call you on it. This lets you determine if you really want to get your tongue up in that or not. A warning though. I'm reasonably sure girls know when you're conducting the stink test. Edit yes. Jolly Rancher. Got it. I usually see if she wants to suck my finger after some play. Want sex but she's on her period? Put a towel on the bed and don't look down. You won't even notice the difference. Some guys think it's gross. My response is to ask, what are you, gay? If you put a condom over your penis you can come and not get a girl prejudice. As a 16-year-old I feel like I've just hit the jackpot. Now I just need someone who'll actually sleep with me. You don't always have to duck her hard. In fact sometimes that's not right to do. Sometimes you've got to make some love. And ducking give her some smooches too. When helping a person with car troubles, try not to pay them. If you are a fat dude, drop some weight to get an effectively longer DCK. My routine for sex with 1. We both PSS, or ST if need be. 2. We take a quick shower together. 3. Hydrate. 4. SX. 5. Actual shower. 6. Sounds very time consuming. If you are going down on a girl, hold her hand, ask her to squeeze if what you're doing feels good. Instead of blindly following the suggestions of random people on the internet, try talking about sex with your partners. Find out exactly the things they do and don't like. Sex talk can also be great foreplay. If you're sitting on the toilet and you want to use the same piece of toilet paper to wipe your ass and your nose, wipe your nose first. A helpful tool in making a girl squirt is listening. When you're stroking the spongy G spot with a finger just right, it should make a squishing sound. Almost like walking in soaked shoes. Edit. Source. I am a female who squirts. Edit to also. There are a few documentaries on the matter. And the Kinsey Institute, among others, has done scientific research. Real information on the matter can be found instead of anecdotes and urban legends. Shut up with your orgasm. Woman. I'm trying to listen to the squirt. If you are about to possibly get frisky, keep the condom in your sock. They are generally the last things to come off and you won't have to duck around with your wallet or pants. And after that, Gold Bond medicated powder is great for getting rid of athlete's foot on your genitals. Source. If you roll your tongue up and press it against a woman's cornhole. Now everyone at work thinks I am insane because I can't stop laughing. Edit. I'm still laughing. And for all those wondering, I use a personal computer and it faces away from the door in my office. What my boss told me last week. When you finger a girl from behind, slowly stick your thumb up her asshole and grasp her like you're holding a six-pack. False. That's how you carry your girlfriend home from the bar when she gets too drunk. Using a forklift as a ladder to get to high places. Make a shitty hammock when using a porta potty. Use 3-4 lines of TP just long enough for the middle to droop down, halving the distance from the seat to the water. Sit on that. And when your shitty comes out it will hit the TP. Then drop. The distance will be cut in half, thus eliminating any splashback upon your asshole. Take acid to freak the duck out and then feel super okay for a few months. When I have a headache I am Sturbert. Lift with your back. In a twisting, jerking motion. Coconut oil for everything, except condoms. Will be buried. For guys with hairy bum. Conditioner between butt cheeks is a must for clean poops. Alright. You could. Start out with a little 1. A 2. A 1, 2, 3. A 3. A 5. A 4. A 3-2. 2. A 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. 4. 2. 2. 4-7. 5-7. 6-7. 7. 7. 7. 7777777. 7. If you don't want to get her pregnant, have sex at night. The sperm will be sleeping so when you ejaculate they won't come out, meaning you can have unprotected sex with no risk. Pretend to care. It always helps. When measuring your penis you measure along the underneath side, starting from the tip all the way until you reach 3 knuckles deep inside your asshole. First time? Tickle the pickle. Edit. Highest rated comment. Comma edit 2. I'm new, okay. Instructions unclear. Coconut oil. Do not use on condoms. It will break them down. For when you want to saute your genitals. Urinating after sex masturbation is key to avoiding a UT. A method I discovered, if you can pee, is after you come and still have a semi. Lick your thumb so it's slippery. And rub it up and down the head of your DCK. It will almost feel like you have to come again, but you will pee instead. This also helps, I've heard, if you have a shy bladder. I've learned more about sex from this thread than my entire academic career. Damn IT American schools. Some of this info is quite useful. Massage her inner thigh. Trust me on this. I'm a girl. It will drive her wild. Don't do anything you learned from a PRN. Duck her right in the PSSY. You had one job, Eric. If you need some salt on food but have none handy, just imagine you're holding an invisible salt shaker and shake some on your tongue. It is a subtle effect. So some people need to visualize one in each hand and shake a bit more vigorously. Auditory cues help as well. So be sure to say Nice and salty. Make baked chicken for the family. Leave inside of stepmother's chicken somewhat raw. What? Do her in the butt. No babies. If a girl has a tongue ring, she will suck your DCK. If a guy has a tongue ring, he will suck your DCK. For the uncircumcised. Uncircumcised, I'm told. Close bracket. Wait until you need a PSS before you jack off. Not only does piecing through a freshly used boner feel ducking great, the PSS will wash out any jizz remnants that may choose to seep out later on. Are you kidding me? Peeing immediately after jacking off ducking hurts.